Ohio offenders could end up on probation instead of in prison.
It will save the state money and helps prison overcrowding and helps convicts get rehabilitation. 9 News reporter Scott Wegener shows us the proposal.
It's positive in certain ways.
It's not often you have a convicted felon and a police chief agreeing on anything, let alone the effectiveness of incarceration. It may have taken Ohio's staggering budget problems and a looming $500 million prison expansion cost to bring them together. Miami Township Police Chief Steve Bailey and representatives of all 3 branches of state government,
75 organizations,
spent over a year generating policy recommendations to avoid that scenario. Among their proposals, put 10,000 low-level felony offenders into community control or a single standardized probation system.
Right now in the state of Ohio, you have, I believe, 147 separate probationary operations, and they're all different. There are no set of standards. There's no set of training.
Terry Jones was convicted of both armed robbery and dealing drugs. He says probation was much more effective than prison for turning his life around.
You get to be around your family, which is important.
Another recommendation is to adopt the Ohio Risk Assessment Survey.
It's a tool that can be used by judges and by probation departments to determine who should go to prison, who should go to treatment programs, and who should go somewhere in between.
It proposes more prison time for violent offenders. Jones agrees with that, too.
I'm all for people going to jail.
If adopted, Bailey sees changes in about a year.
So that we don't waste the taxpayers' dollars sending people to prison for a short stay with no treatment and end up back in the community likely to reoffend.
Scott Wegener, 9 News.
Bailey stresses that the recommendations are not soft on crime. He says criminals will still be arrested, convicted, and held accountable.
Cincinnati